Good evening. This is All India Radio, and I'm Tanvi Taneja with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says ensuring remunerative prices to farmers for their produce is the top priority of government. Recounts the decisions taken recently for the welfare of sugarcane farmers. Mr. Modi inaugurates the expansion of emergency ambulance service for Sri Lanka via video conferencing from Delhi. GST Council reduces tax rates on over 50 items, exempts 6 items from GST. In Jammu and Kashmir, body of an abducted cop recovered from South Kashmir's Kulgam district. Heavy rain continues to disrupt normal life in several parts of Odisha. Chief Minister orders relief measures in affected areas. In badminton, Indian shuttler Lakshya Sen storms into the finals of Asia Junior Championships at Jakarta, and India starts their Women's Hockey World Cup campaign with a 1-1 draw against England. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said, ensuring remunerative prices to farmers for their produce is the top priority of the government. Addressing a farmers' rally at Shahjahanpur in Uttar Pradesh this afternoon, Mr. Modi said the centre has taken a number of decisions recently for the welfare of sugarcane farmers.
देश के हर किसान के श्रम का सम्मान हो, यही केंद्र में भारतीय जनता पार्टी उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार हम सबके लिए ये हमारी प्राथमिकता है। यही कारण है कि देश के करीब 5 करोड़ गन्ना किसान परिवारों के हित में हाल में अनेक फैसले लिए गए हैं।
The Prime Minister said the government has raised the price of sugarcane to 275 rupees per quintal, which is 80% more than the cost of production. Mr. Modi said his government has also imposed 100% import duty on sugar and allowed export of 20 lakh tons of sugar. This will leave sugar mills with no excuse to delay the payment of sugarcane arrears in time. Mr. Modi said his government is taking all possible measures to ensure that sugarcane dues are cleared by sugar mills at the earliest. He said previous governments left thousands of crores of sugarcane arrears, which was cleared by his government in a time-bound manner. The Prime Minister said his government also raised the minimum support price of 14 crops between 200 to 1800 rupees per quintal, which is a record in itself.
धान, मक्का, दाल और तेल वाली 14 फसलों के सरकारी मूल्य में 200 रुपये से 1800 रुपये की बढ़ोतरी इतिहास में पहले कभी भी नहीं हुई। आज किसानों के नाम पे जो घड़ियाली आंसू बहा रहे हैं न, ये करने के लिए उनको भी मौका था, लेकिन वो घड़ियाली आंसू बहाने वाली सरकारों को आपके लिए निर्णय करने की फुर्सत नहीं थी, चिंता नहीं थी।
Slamming opposition parties, Mr. Modi said they were running after the Prime Minister's chair, ignoring the poor, youth and farmers. The Prime Minister today said Sri Lanka is not just a neighbouring country, but a very special and trusted partner of India in South Asia and in Indian Ocean. Addressing the programme marking the expansion of the emergency ambulance service over the entire island of Sri Lanka via video conferencing, Mr. Modi said the event marks another major achievement in the development partnership of India and Sri Lanka.
I'm happy that India has completed its promise in a timely manner, and we have marked today the beginning of the second phase of the service. I'm also happy that this phase of expansion begins with the northern province.
Mr. Modi expressed happiness that India has fulfilled its promise in a timely manner and the second phase of the service has begun. He said India has been and will always be the first responder for Sri Lanka in both good and bad times.
It is not just a coincidence that India had the privilege to be Sri Lanka's partner in establishing this first responder service and in its expansion. In good times and bad, India has been and will always be the first responder for Sri Lanka.
Our Colombo correspondent reports the emergency ambulance project funded by India has been appreciated by one and all.
Sri Lankan Prime Minister thanked PM Modi for making it possible while terming the relations between the two countries as unique, which cannot be matched by any other country. He also announced that both countries are working together for a joint plan to develop Tamil majority northern province. Earlier, Sri Lankan Minister Harsha De Silva termed the ambulance service as a great gift from India, which has saved hundreds of lives. The project is the second largest one after Indian housing project funded by grant assistance from India. Santosh Kumar for AIR News from Colombo.
The GST Council today reduced tax rates on over 50 items and exempted sanitary napkins, rakhis, stone, marble, wooden deities and sal leaves from GST. Briefing media after chairing the 28th GST Council meeting in New Delhi today, Finance Minister Piyush Goyal said GST on footwear priced below 1,000 rupees will attract 5% rate.
जो फुटवेयर आइटम्स हैं जिसमें पहले 5% लगता था 500 रुपए के जूते चप्पल पे, वो बढ़ा के 1,000 रुपए कर दिया गया है. तो जो पहले 18% होता था 1,000 रुपए तक 500 और 1,000 के बीच, उसको भी 5% में लाया गया है.
Mr. Goyal said lithium-ion batteries, vacuum cleaners, food grinders, mixers, hair dryers, paint, varnishes, water cooler, among others, have been brought to 18 from 28% slab. He said the decisions taken today will be applicable from the 27th of this month. Mr. Goyal said traders with a turnover up to 5 crore rupees will deposit GST monthly, but they will have to file the returns quarterly. He said exemption limit for traders in Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh and Sikkim has been increased from 10 lakh to 20 lakh rupees. Mr. Goyal said soon the government will link RFID tags with goods and services tax network for transporters, and this will reduce harassment of transporters at the toll plazas.
ट्रांसपोर्टर्स की सहूलियत के लिए एक स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर SOP इशू किया जाएगा, जिससे ट्रांसपोर्टर्स को किसी प्रकार की हैरेसमेंट ना हो और कोई छोटी मोटी गलतियों के ऊपर उनको तंग ना किया जाए और यूनिफॉर्म पेनल्टी पूरे देश में सबके ऊपर लग सके, इसको हम सुनिश्चित करेंगे.
The Finance Minister informed that this special meeting of GST Council will be held on the 4th of next month in Delhi. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In Jammu and Kashmir, the body of a cop who was abducted by unknown terrorists has been recovered from South Kashmir's Kulagam district late this afternoon. Earlier, the cop undergoing training at Kathua district in Jammu was abducted from his residence at Mutalhama area in South Kashmir's Kulagam district. He'd come home on leave. Security sources said the trainee cop, identified as Muhammad Salim Shah, was abducted from his residence last night. Police have registered a case and initiated further investigations. No terrorist group has claimed responsibility so far. Meanwhile, security forces launched combing operation after terrorists this afternoon fired upon an army patrol party in Habura Ridwani area of Kulagam district. Security forces have arrested 2 overground workers of Lashkar-e-Taiba outfit from Sopore area of North Kashmir's Baramulla district. A police spokesman said Tanveer Ahmed Mir and Tanveer Ahmed Najar were arrested from Dangerpora area of Sopore today. He said a huge cache of arms and ammunition were also recovered from their possession. Jan Aushadhi Kendras under the Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana are proving highly beneficial for people in Kannur district of Kerala. Through this novel project, the government aims at providing quality medicines at affordable prices to the masses through these Kendras. Here is a ground report from our Kannur correspondent.
There are 12 Jan Aushadhi stores in Kannur district in Kerala. They are providing quality medicines at 30 to 80% lesser prices. This is a great relief to common man who are forced to buy high price for life-saving drugs. A beneficiary, Mr. Balan from Kannur, said that he found the Janaushadhi stores very useful as he was able to get good quality medicines at a very low rate.
My name is Balan. I am a retired teacher. I am also a heart patient and diabetic. Now I am got the medicine from Janam Aushadhi. It is very, very cheap. In outside the other medicine shop is very, very costly. This medicine is cheap rately I brought.
In the time of lifestyle diseases, a major chunk of common man's income goes for buying medicines. There is a high need to have more Janaushadhi stores and to spread the awareness about them such that its benefit reaches more people. Mayusha with report from K.O. Shashidharan from Kannur.
In Odisha, heavy rain continued to disrupt normal life in several parts of the state, prompting Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik to order relief measures in the affected areas. The incident comes a day after 17 people were killed by lightning strikes in Mayurbhanj and Baleshwar. The low-pressure-induced rain has led to a flood-like situation in Malkangiri and Kalahandi districts. Schools in Bhubaneswar, Cuttack and Pune remained closed today due to rainfall. Our correspondent quoting Met Office reports heavy rainfall is likely to occur tomorrow at one or two places over Sambalpur, Jharsuguda, Bargarh and Nuapada.
During last 24 hours, almost all districts of the state have received moderate to heavy rainfall. River Hati is overflowing. In Cuttack city, low areas of 59 wards are submerged. Public transport has been affected. District administration is providing cooked food to the affected people at some areas of the city. Heavy rain in Jhajapur district has paralyzed normal life. Thousands of pilgrims who have come from all over the world to witness Return Car Festival of Lord Jagannath tomorrow in Puri are facing problems. With Sudhanshu Dhada from Bhubaneswar, Meenakshi Bahuguna for AIR News.
In Uttarakhand, the weather department has forecast heavy to very heavy rainfall at isolated places of the state. According to the department, heavy to very heavy rain may occur at some part of the state tomorrow. Parts of Delhi and the National Capital Region witnessed rain in the afternoon, even as humidity levels continue to remain high. A Pakistani High Court judge today alleged that the country's powerful ISI spy agency is pressurizing the Chief Justice and other judges to get favourable verdicts in different cases, including against ousted Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. Speaking at the Rawalpindi Bar Association today, Islamabad High Court Judge Justice Shaukat Siddiqui lashed out at the Inter-Services Intelligence for controlling the judiciary and the media. In badminton, rising Indian shuttler Lakshya Sen stormed into the finals of the Asia Junior Championships at Jakarta today. 6th seed Sen disposed of 4th seed Indonesian Iksan Leonardo Emmanuel Rumbe 21-7, 21-14 in the semi-finals on the 4th day of the individual events. Lakshya had stunned 2nd seed Lee Shifeng in quarterfinals yesterday. In the title showdown tomorrow, Lakshya will meet top-seeded Indonesian K. Viditsaran. And in hockey, it was fairly a good start for the 10th-ranked India to the Women's Hockey World Cup as they drew 1-1 against hosts and world number 2 England in London today. After trailing 0-1 at half-time, England women came in with a flurry of attacks in the third and the fourth quarters. The Indian defenders restricted England for most part of the second half. For India, Neha Goyal was the lone scorer, netting the ball in the 25th minute. Indian women's compound team settled for a silver medal in the fourth and concluding stage of the Archery World in Berlin today. Eyeing a maiden gold at the World Cup circuit, Jyoti Surekha Vennam, Muskan Kirar and Trisha Deb had a promising 59-57 lead, but they slipped in the third end as the French trio eventually clinched the gold with a score of 229-228. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says ensuring remunerative prices to farmers for their produce is the top priority of government. Recounts the decisions taken recently for the welfare of sugarcane farmers. Mr. Modi inaugurates the expansion of emergency ambulance service for Sri Lanka via video conferencing from Delhi. GST Council reduces tax rates on over 50 items, exempts 6 items from GST. In Jammu and Kashmir, body of an abducted corpse recovered from South Kashmir's Kulgam district. In badminton, Indian shuttler Lakshya Sen storms into the finals of Asia Junior Championships at Jakarta. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.